When we talk about luxury, well, the royals come to our mind first, right? And talking about the place rich in oil, the luxury that everyone screams for, some people are just born with the greatest luck to be born into the family of kings and queens, isn't it? You might sometimes feel like they can adopt you so that you can also live as lavishly as their heirs. Okay, enough of the dream world. Coming to reality. Do you want to have a sneak peek of the luxurious lifestyle of Abu Dhabi Crown Prince? He's the third son of Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, and his name is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. The United Arab Emirates may trace its origins back to Sheikh Zayed, who is considered to be both its founding father and the primary impetus behind the country's establishment. In March of 1961, Mohammed came into the world. Sheikha Salama bin Hamdan Al Nahyan is his wife, and they have 2 children together. They are parents of 9 children. The current ruler of Abu Dhabi is his older brother, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Mohammed is the most senior royal official in Abu Dhabi. Additionally, he holds the position of Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the UAE. The position of Chairman of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council is currently held by Sheikh Mohammed, also known as MBZ. The development and planning of the Emirate of Abu Dhabi fall within the purview of the council. In addition to this, he serves as the CEO of the Mubadala Investment Company, the Abu Dhabi Public Investment Fund. He is the one who owns the yacht known as Rabdan. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan's estimated wealth in US dollars. It is challenging to get an accurate estimate of the Crown Prince's net worth. On the other hand, it is estimated that the total net wealth of the Al Nahyan family exceeds $150 billion, according to several different reports. MBC and his father have a combined net worth of $30 billion. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, was chosen to serve as president of the United Arab Emirates by the Federal Supreme Council of the United Arab Emirates. On Saturday, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, was successful in his bid to become the president of the United Arab Emirates. The decision to take this action was made by the Federal Supreme Council of the Gulf nation a day after the passing of President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed expressed his appreciation for the precious trust placed in him by his brothers, Their Highness the Supreme Council members and rulers of the Emirates, praying to the Almighty to guide and help him to bear the responsibility of this great trust. Emirates News Agency wrote on Twitter, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed expressed his appreciation for the precious trust placed in him by his brothers, Their Highnesses the Supreme Council members and rulers of the Emirate. While his half-brother Sheikh Khalifa was forced to take a backseat due to his ill health, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed had been the one calling the shots from behind the scenes for years. Sheikh Khalifa was laid to rest following Islamic custom at the Al Bateen Cemetery in Abu Dhabi only a few hours after the news of his passing was made public. His successor, Mohammed bin Zayed, presided over the burial rites of the late leader. Since he suffered a stroke in 2014, Khalifa, who was born in 1948, had been seen in public only very infrequently. The world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, was renamed after Sheikh Khalifa after he rescued the debt-ridden emirate during the global financial crisis in 2009. This building stands as the most prominent memorial to Sheikh Khalifa. The president of the UAE was no longer involved in the day-to-day operations of the country since a long time ago. Instead, his half-brother Mohammed bin Zayed, also known as MBZ, was seen as the de facto ruler and the decision-maker of major decisions regarding the UAE's foreign policy, such as joining a Saudi-led war in Yemen and leading an embargo on neighboring Qatar in recent years. These decisions included joining the war in Yemen and leading the embargo. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed was born in March 1961, and he wed Sheikha Salama bin Hamdan Al Nahyan in the same month. The pair are parents to 9 little ones. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan is also the Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the United Arab Emirates, or UAE. The newly elected President of the United Arab Emirates also serves as the Chairman of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council, the body inside the Emirate of Abu Dhabi that is responsible for the growth and planning of the Emirate. In addition to that, he's the head of the Mubadala Investment Company, which is Abu Dhabi's wealth fund. The wealth of the Al Nahyan family is reportedly worth more than $150 billion, according to estimates. According to several accounts, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed's fortune is thought to be close to $30 billion. Yachts belonging to the Al Nahyan family. Members of the Al Nahyan family possess a fleet of yachts, including the world's longest boat is called Azam, and its owner is Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Yas is a boat that belongs to Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Marnia is a yacht that belongs to Tanoon bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Topaz is a boat that belongs to Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Pelarus was owned by Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan at the time. Moonlight 2 is a yacht that belongs to Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, who is the eldest son of the current emir. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed is the proud owner of the boat Rabdan, which is one of several yachts owned by the Al Nahyan family. MBZ currently makes his home in Abu Dhabi in a massive palace complex that's located near Al Bateen Palace, which was the presidential palace that his late brother, the ruler of Abu Dhabi, once occupied. It is currently unknown when exactly the newly elected president will relocate to the presidential palace after taking office. Interestingly, Mohammed served as an officer in the Amiri Guard, which is known as the Presidential Guard, as a pilot in the UAE's Air Force, as commander of the UAE Air Force in Air Defense, and as a Deputy Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces. In addition, he was involved in the establishment of the UAE Air Force in Air Defense. In 2005, he was given the position of Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the UAE, and as a result, he was elevated to the rank of Lieutenant General. At the beginning of the 1990s, Mohammed expressed his desire to Richard Clark, who was serving at the same time as an ambient security state, to purchase an F-16 fighter plans. Clark restored that he must be referring to the F-16A, as that was the model that was sold to American allies by the Pentagon. Mohammed stated that he was interested in purchasing a more recent model instead, which he had read about in Aviation Week, and which featured an upgraded radar and weapon system. Clark informed him that the model in question was not yet available since the military had not completed the required research and development. The discussions that followed took place over several years, and according to Clark, he ended up with a better F-16 that the United States Air Force possessed. Jiu-Jitsu was made a required subject at all of Mohammed's schools. In 2014, he established the military Jot, which requires young Emiratis to attend a year of boot camp. Initially, he ran a pilot project within his own family and made his daughters run as a sample size by forcing them to attend boot camp. Afterward, he expanded the program to include all young Emiratis. He solicited the assistance of retired Major General Mike Hindmarsh, who had served as the commander of Australia's Special Operations Command before retiring, to restructure the Emirati military. The United Arab Emirates Armed Forces reportedly became, except Israel's armed forces, the best equipped and trained military in the area as a direct result of Mohammed's vision, as reported by the New York Times. Because of their active and effective military role despite their small active personnel, the United Arab Emirates Armed Forces became commonly known as Little Sparta under Mohammed's leadership. This nickname was given to them by James Mattis, a general in the United States Armed Forces and a former Secretary of Defense for the United States. Research conducted in 2020 claims that Mohammed's changes were successful in increasing the efficiency of the United Arab Emirates military. And that's all for the video today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.